Welcome, welcome, welcome to the first of the first in-person podcast with the Duck Boys.
Hi.
This is Tristan.
Hi.
I'm Sam.
Hi.
Welcome to 2021.
Hi.
Let's clank to that, baby.
Yeah, welcome.
We'll start like we always do. This is why we clank, and 2020's over.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Sam, what are you sipping on to bring in the new year?
My very favorite, the way that I think everybody should ring in the New Year's, is with a Coors Banquet beer. Coors, if this ever gets to you, please, I'll be your voice. I can put it on just for you. Ready? Here we go. Coors, the Banquet beer.
There it is.
You're welcome to call
There
me
it is.
anytime.
There it is.
Anytime, baby.
1924 Double Blackjack, limited edition, 2018 red wine blend. I mean, I'll do the thing. I don't know, 1924.
You sound like a very sad stock reporter. Pre-Great Depression. 1924.
Yeah. Yay.
Great.
But here, yeah, clink to
being in person in 2021.
Jesus. That's great.
All right. So this is why we clink. We've already hit a couple of reasons. Tristan, why do we clink?
Why am I clinking this week? Well, you're here.
Yeah, I'm in Tristan's home. I've visited him, so hopefully we'll return the favor eventually, and we'll do a podcast from my place, recorded in person like this. But...
Yeah. So don't get too used to this format. I would love for you to get used to it.
As would I.
But as the cards have it now, that's not going to happen anytime soon.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's in the works, but not yet. So yeah, you're here. I went to work today. It sucked, but that's just because it's work.
You got paid. That's the clink part.
Yeah. But you've been here, and it's been a pleasure to have you.
Oh, you're too sweet. Tristan and his family have been very hospitable. That's going to be my clink. This has been a wonderful, wonderful trip with wonderful, wonderful people. So, big plus there. Cheers to that.
Some good red wine.
What other reasons do we? There's a whole lot of reasons to clink. We asked y'all, and we're gonna get into this later in the podcast, for some resolutions to make fun of. That's gonna kind of how we're gonna close out this podcast. So I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, that's
very, very excited because y'all participated, and I love that. Thank you so much.
Speaking of y'all participating, if y'all have any other topics that you want us to touch, from a week-to-week basis, or just our takes on certain things, of course we won't get too into like politics or things that we've like discussed in other podcasts. There's one other podcast that we have. But we'll give you our takes. Sometimes intelligent, sometimes not. Sometimes a mix of both.
Yeah. No. Especially reiterating anything that's sort of a hot topic, as it were. Will be up for debate on whether or not we talk about it. If you want political takes, you're not going to get them, not from us.
But if, Nick Cannon and Nick Jonas get into a fight, we'll cover it. I don't know why they would get into a fight. I hope they're good friends. I hope they know each other.
Why two Nicks?
I don't know. They're the first two.
My man wants a big fight, I guess. Who wins out of all the Knicks that you know? Anywho, we're getting off track. What we're kind of cover first, and try not to be too cliche or stereotypical about it. We're gonna do a real quick recap of 2020 as everybody remembers it. We'll include some personal aspects, but it's not gonna be all about us. There's a lot of people that were affected this year, and we'll just kind of, I guess, provide commentary over the year as a whole, at least from what we remember. I've probably repressed a strong majority of it.
Well, we start off the year with us thinking we're going to World War III. Remember that? That was a long time ago.
I do remember that. If you want to get technical about it, Tristan and I actually started off this year with each other 1 year ago.
Yeah, but up at Sam's place.
This is true, and things were very different then for everybody. But for us too, at least that's something that we know quite a lot bit about is us. And now we're here 1 year later.
Yeah.
February came along, and I got out of a long-term relationship unexpectedly, but that's usually how it happens, right? February for you.
Oh, it was the month after January. That's about it.
Month after January, and then the Fire Nation attacked in March.
Yeah. Where were you when
Where were you when March happened? Where were you when March happened? March is our new. It's our new 9/11. Where were you when the world stopped? I had actually just gotten back from Austin. I took my very first trip to Austin. The first.
That's
week
right, because I saw you.
Yeah, we saw each other in March, right before the shit hit the fan.
Mm-hmm.
So March.
Pre-masks.
Yeah. This is pre-mask. We were all out in public, blissfully unaware of what was about to come down upon us.
We knew that it might be severe.
It was very low numbers back then. Nothing to what it is now. They were talking about like, oh, there's 20 cases in your county, shit like that.
Yeah, March. I just remember I was like, oh, spring break, yeehaw, and then I was like, oh no, more spring break, yeehaw, and then I was like, oh no, oh no, and then the rest of the months kind of just blend together. The rest is just known as 2020.
Yeah, there's nothing really distinct that sticks out or makes an impact for me as far as like telling months apart.
I just know in June I went to DC.
Yep,
because of the whole George Floyd stuff. I mean, it wasn't because of that. It was just during that time, which was very interesting to see because we were 5 blocks from the White House, and that was everything was boarded up. It was crazy. I went down Black Lives Matter Plaza. I actually have a shirt that says "Nah" period, and then like quoted by Rosa Parks.
Rosa Parks, yeah.
Bought it from a vendor there. It was walking through history. It was really cool, actually.
I think now is it's not the first time this has been said. This is nothing revolutionary, but I think it's interesting to be aware that the moments we're living in right now are moments that are going to be taught to our kids and their kids. This is actively shaping history. So it's cool that you got to walk in that path.
Yeah, during that time, got into relationship, got out of a relationship. We're cool. I mean, everything's there. I'm in a very loving relationship now with my amazing girlfriend.
Fantastic.
I will toast to that.
Yeah,
Sam,
clink to that.
Clink to that, right?
Right.
You too. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Anywho,
yeah, I'm sorry.
The joke there is that I'm not. So,
but in all seriousness, Addison, I love you.
Oh, so sweet.
I know.
Oh, so
I have my moments. You say anything about this, I'm going to hurt you.
If you share my vulnerability with anybody.
Yeah, I will tenderize you for my tender moment.
I'm going to do the manly thing. I'm going to lie about it, pretend it never happened. Shove it down, suppress it, bottle it up, and let it blow up on somebody that didn't deserve it.
Yes. Pretty sure it's a Bill Burr skit.
That's everything that Bill Burr does.
Bill Burr is the bottle.
He just constantly full, always overflowing. Love Bill Burr. I love the shit that he did in The Mandalorian. I'm going to go off on a real quick tangent. If you haven't seen The Mandalorian...
Spoilers.
Spoilers. 1, 2, watch it.
We're going to give you 3 seconds, and then we're just going to hit you with the fucking biggest spoilers, alright? So, 3, 2, 1. Man, that Luke scene was fucking cool.
Bro. Okay, Luke's scene was super cool. That's part of the 2020 recap. We did get something positive that came out of it. We got to look at some positives.
Grogu, our Russian Yoda.
Yeah, I don't know who was the executive decider on the name. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just very weird.
I'm pretty sure it was the main villain from fucking Rocky.
Fucking Rocky 4.
Yeah.
The dude that beats the shit out of Apollo Creed and
it
straight up kills him.
Yeah. Also main villain in Creed 2.
Again?
Yeah. His son and Creed go back to back. It's a good fight scene.
Go head to head.
Yeah,
All right.
the dude's huge, man. His son, fucking huge. Yeah.
Well, the original dude was also huge.
Yeah,
because Russian roids.
Yeah, but Grogu.
Grogu, yes, little green baby. Yeah, it's just so good. So many episodes from season 2 that just get better and better and better. I will say, I the only one I had sort of mixed feelings on was the episode directed by Robert Rodriguez. This is not to shit on Robert Rodriguez in any way. It's just it.
Mr. Rodriguez, if you need to cast me in anything, I am a young Hispanic man who lives in Texas and would love to be in a film.
If you need to cast me in anything, there's so many other white dudes. Like you don't find somebody else. I don't know. Yeah, that episode felt a little disjointed, I would say, from like the rest of the flow of the season. That's a personal opinion. This is not fact. Don't quote me on that.
Hold on, my dog is being crazy. We're not gonna cut that part out because honestly, I don't feel like editing it that much. We're back.
Anyways, discussing the Mandalorian. Quick cut there. We had some puppy issues.
Yeah, we had some canonical difficulties. It almost sounds like we had canonical difficulties.
It sounds Catholic. We had some canonical difficulties. Biblically, we'll have another. What was that? There's like a.
Cain killed somebody. No, wait.
Yeah, the Cain difficulties.
It's just blood on our hands and shit. Sam's just dead in the corner.
Just a hard cut to me.
Just dead.
The birth of Sam. Yeah. So, Mandalorian. That's a good thing that happened this year. The Rodriguez episode, again, not to shit on Rodriguez.
Oh yeah.
But it is a little different in flow, in style, which is not a bad thing. It's just an observation.
As I told Sam, it felt like a really, really good fan film. Which is, I love fan films. If you don't know what a fan film is, hey, lay down. Hey. Hi. Lay down, please. Thank you. You're not laying down. But a fan film is like, like fan fiction, where somebody writes about something, but like it's technically not canon. It's the same thing, but in like a film version. Fan film. Anyways, it felt like a really good fan film, and I've watched some good ones. There's like one about like the Darth Maul and stuff like that. But it just didn't feel, I don't know, as much of a production thing. I think it was because I believe they used a real set for that one.
It was a real set usage from what I remember correctly, and then I don't know if there was a budget limit. It's Disney, and it's one of their highest grossing things right now. I don't think they would limit the budget, but I think it's something that Rodriguez purposely chose to do because I think he likes that genre of media, the sort of, a nod to fans who make that effort and put that forward.
Because, his big hit was Machete, which was made on, like...
Danny Trejo.
Yeah, it was Danny Trejo, and it was made on such a limited budget, and it ended up being a hit in both English and... Hey, lay down, dude.
So I gotta get comfortable.
Felicity, lay down.
You've made your bed, now lie in it.
What? I don't know if y'all could see her on the camera because I don't know exactly how it's framed up, but it's my dog Felicity. If you hear a lot of noise in the background, it's probably her. She'll be a reoccurring guest.
We're doing what we can. This is not a professional setup, but it is professional.
Stop licking your coochie. Quit.
Shit.
Quit.
We have guests. Behave.
Behave. Jesus. Anyways, fan films. Rodriguez, hire me.
Other than that, other episodes, especially, I'm super partial to Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau. That whole crew is just so... Jon Favreau has done so much for Star Wars. So much. And The Mandalorian, I think, has done a lot to revitalize the fan base after some very heated opinions that arose from the sequels. Not going to get into that this evening.
That's for another day.
for another day. Yeah.
But yeah, another positive thing that came out of 2020. Honestly, I started going into this segment right now, not really having a plan because I can't really think of. I mean, like other than my relationship. Oh, I know. Get cute.
My positive is also my relationship.
Get cute.
Well, like as far as
we learned a lot about ourselves this year. This was a year of self-growth.
It's true. There's a lot that changed this year. I used to have the default white guy haircut, which I now have again, but that's regardless. I had it earlier this year also, and then after my relationship, as some people do, Britney Spears, perfect example. I did the exact same thing, shaved my entire head, just like buzzed it to the skull.
He spiraled.
He witnessed. It was a time for growth. Sometimes you've got to prune the hedges so that new growth can come. And I literally cut all my hair off.
You got ink in your skin. That was
cool.
I
got my first tattoo this year, which I've been reminded many times that it's a basic tattoo, but it's one that I enjoy, and I think it's personable to me. So, fuck you guys if you think that, if you support it.
If you support it, you're probably not listening. Anyways.
Fuck you. But yeah, no, it definitely, I have to agree with Tristan. A big year of growth, big changes for both of us. There's a lot that can happen in a year, and I think this year has made that clear for everybody, not just us.
We had this bit that we did kind of just with ourselves, because I mean, honestly, our podcasts are mainly just our phone calls or our regular conversations. We're this funny all the time.
That is to say, we're not.
Yeah. But no, we were talking about if we could go and talk to our past selves from a year ago. Like, what's there to expect in this crazy new year called 2020? You know, it's the new year. I remember we reined in the new year with me playing Roaring Twenties by Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Also rang in the new year with my ex's sister throwing up on my floor.
That was...
It should have been an indicator. Like, something will happen.
But we were young and naive.
We were young and naive, and now I'm older and still stupid.
Stupid, but not as naive.
Stupid with more experience.
So what would you tell yourself from a year ago, Sam, fresh into 2020?
If I could go back, if I had that ability, that gift, one, take all of your shitty money that you've saved aside, invest it into Zoom. That or Bitcoin. Everybody does the finance calls, but God, what I could do. But in a more personal growth sense and not money oriented, I guess I would say be prepared to honor yourself. I've been guilty many times of sort of breaking my back on behalf of somebody else. And it would have saved me a lot of headache this year had I been stood a little straighter and done a little more for me. When we were also talking about this, I said, I mean, take it further. What if we could go back to 7th grade you, right? What if you could look 7th grade you in the face? I told Tristan I would take that opportunity. If you gave me a minute with 7th grade me, I would spend 59 seconds staring him dead in the eye, saying nothing. And then at second 59, I would smack the shit out of him and then just pop out of existence, just gone. I want him to think about that, so when he gets to my age, he'll know exactly why I did it. Because 7th grade me is a piece of shit.
Let's see. A year ago, Tristan, I'd be like, I don't know. It's pretty much the same. Pandemic? Oh, is it a cool pandemic? Nah, bro. You're just stuck inside the whole time. Like, is it because the air is toxic? Nah, dog. Like, straight up, it's just stupid.
What the fuck is a cool pandemic?
Like a zombie apocalypse. The zombie apocalypse is kind of cool. Like, yeah, sure, your loved ones might turn into monsters, but you get to stab people. That's kind of dope. No remorse.
Hot take. Okay.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like past me would have been like just as okay as like like I feel like I wouldn't have to tell him much. It'd just be like, hey, so what's going on? And I'd tell him like the few things that have happened. And it's like, oh, that's crazy. Anybody die? It's like, yeah, but like
this year took so much.
Yeah. Don't get too attached to Black Panther. He's a good character. Rest in peace, Chadwick, bro. That's my boy. That one hurt.
Bozeman. Rest in peace, Kobe.
That one came right after. Oh my god, I forgot. Oh my god, Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe passed away this year.
Yeah.
Kobe and his daughter. Rest in peace to both of them, and prayers to their family still.
And the other family that was on the helicopter too.
Huge losses this year for so many different reasons.
It's been a fuck of a year. To put it lightly.
Yeah.
It's been a fuck of a year.
I agree. Yeah. Big one. Big one.
Yeah. Anyways,
sort of jumping ahead a little bit as far as recapping this year goes. I personally got COVID. That happened. My
loser. You lost the game.
I have tried very deliberately to do what I could, as anybody should, to prevent the spread of this. I work in retail, and I'm in contact with a lot of people daily. But I took every precaution that I could. My dad owns his own business, and I know he took every precaution he could as well. But there's only so much you can do, and we did the very best, and it managed to sneak into our home, and fortunately, we are all completely healthy now. I'm positive from it. I've got antibodies. I tested positive for those, so we are on the other side of it.
I really should get my antibodies tested.
But yeah, Tristan, tell me about that.
So like, in November-ish, it was right after my 21st. Yeah, November of last year. Jesus, man, it's been a long time. Not last year, as in 2020, as in 2019. Jesus. I got really, really fucking sick. Like, dumb sick. Like, if I'm sick, I'll be, like, stupid sick for about a week.
Bro, I got dumb sick. Bro, I got, like, litty sick,
bro,
dude.
whenever you hit the 360 grind, and you just fucking, I don't know, parabola out that bitch.
Bro, sick as an ill dog. I was fucking ill. Stupid.
Anyways.
Hey, dumb sick. Go ahead.
For my 21st, we spent Thanksgiving in New Orleans, me and my parents. And I knew I had it bad, where I think I really did have COVID. I couldn't taste gumbo. I couldn't taste any of my food that I was there. I was miserable. My entire body hurt. I couldn't smell anything, which was, I guess, kind of a blessing in New Orleans.
Bourbon Street dog.
Oh, Jesus. I had all the symptoms of COVID, and it was November, and I was sick. I was sick for 3 months, all the way until January.
Just like residual effects.
I guess. Like I honestly, at some point in December, I was like, I'm never gonna stop coughing. Like, this is it. Like, I'm gonna die. I probably got pneumonia out of it. I probably should have gone to the hospital.
Probably.
I know Cam, my old roommate. He was really, really sick.
I remember you telling me about him being sick.
And I think whenever he got sick, I'm sure at some point he thought he was better, and so we were drinking together, and we probably got our bottles mixed up because we were roommates or whatever.
Right, and they were roommates.
I'm sure that's how I got sick, because that, or again, we were roommates, so we were breathing the same air, talking to each other all the time. It was pre-COVID. You didn't really think about things like that. You were just like, oh, whatever. The worst you can get is like a cold from somebody or the flu from someone.
I wash my hands and nobody drinks after me, so we'll be fine.
Yeah. But no, that was crazy. I had literally all the experiences, so that's why I'm saying I should probably get tested for antibodies. I'm sure it's not the exact one that's out right now, because it's been over a year now.
True.
But at the very least, I think what really helped me was I got my flu shot that year. I need to get my flu shot this year too, but I got my flu shot this year, and since flu is technically a COVID, yeah, it's a COVID.
Right, it's SARS-CoV related. Oh. We're just a couple COVIDiots. We're not healthcare professionals. If we say something wrong, feel free to correct us, but know that this is not a medical.
I shattered my ankle, so I wrapped my knee.
You dumbass. Stupid. Yeah, but 2020, quick recap. Hit 5 things that happened this year. We'll just sum it up real quick for you. Go.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I have a distinct memory of me being in a river, like multiple times this year, which was more than I have in my entire life.
All right, Tristan and River 1.
Relationship out of relationship. That's 2. DC. Do we add the other relationship with the inner relationship again?
Whatever you want to do, man. I just asked for 5. Oh, we didn't have to make it complicated. It was just like a quick recap. My man's trying to put calculus in this shit. Just pick something.
And a really great relationship.
All right, cool. 5 things that happened real quick.
Oh wait, hold up. I need a 6 real quick.
6?
Just real quick. There's another white dude in the White House.
Anywho, got out of a relationship, shaved my head, got a tattoo, and then so much blurriness, like nothing happened, free form, nothing whatsoever. And then...
Wait, is that a 4?
It free-formed nothingness. It's something that everybody had this year. Cool. And then 5, I started saving money, like, responsibly. So that's a thing that happened this year.
So better than me.
So, yay. For something good that came... Yay. I thought you were just going to lip the bottle.
I was, but I think my mom drinks this too.
And now, on to the part I've been looking forward to. Our 2021 resolution roast. Resolution roast. We asked, I mentioned this earlier in the podcast, but we asked that you send in your resolutions knowing that we were going to roast them. So if you submitted it and we hurt your feelings, you consented by sharing your opinion with us.
Yes.
Tristan, if you would like to go ahead, start us off. What is our first resolution for 2021?
All right, so our first one is don't date a military boy.
Don't date a military boy. Okay, solid resolution. That sounds like daddy issues. Anytime
that sounds like authority issues, you know. That sounds like, I don't know, man, like you ever hear the stinger to a military wife? Like, how do you salute military wife?
Oh my god, yeah, the whole I hold the same rank as my husband.
Yeah, it's two in the pink, one in the stink, but then you bring it up to your forehead.
Shit.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ossifer. Yeah, as far as don't date a military boy,
I feel like that's easy, you know. Oh, I don't know, how dark do we want to get with this joke? Because I can get dark with this joke.
Go ahead, son. Shoot your shot.
I mean, you know, do you want a ring in a box or do you want your husband? I might bleep that out, but
my man has an IED accent. He's like, you want a ring in a box or a dick in a box? Shit. Anywho, resolution number 2 submitted says get built specifically like Korra or Lin Bei Fong.
These are characters from Legend of Korra, which is in the same universe as Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah. Specifically getting built like Korra. I'm sorry that you want to get built like the worst of the 2 avatars that we have TV series for. Lin Bei Fong is acceptable.
Going off your worst of the 2, they actually have a book of Kyoshi, so now you're the worst of the 3.
The worst of 3. Congratulations on your poor, terrible decision making.
Oh, I mean, there was the first part of season like 2 or 3 was about Juan. The first one, you're down to 4.
Also, you want to get built like Korra. Was she not the one that literally had to rebuild her entire physical capability after being paralyzed?
I would definitely shoot more for Lin Bei Fong. I love you, Addie, but she could get it.
Lin could get it, dog. Number 3. This one's good. This one almost hits home for me a little bit, but this is more specifically for the viewer that submitted it.
Do you mind if I read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Find yourself a woman who will actually care about me and not leave me broken. Sam, respond, please.
Find a woman who will actually care about me or not leave me broken. I'm going to turn to one of the great minds of the 20th century. Gandhi once said, be the change you want to see in the world. And I'm just going to leave you with that, son. If you want somebody that actually cares about you, maybe actually care about them.
He shot this joke at me first, and I was like, oh yeah, Gandhi, word. And like, not really processing things, because I'm a literal jackass, like a mule, because I'm stupid. But, now that's funny.
Now it clicks.
Yeah.
All right, number 4 that we've got here submitted by a viewer. This is a brand new one. Very revolutionary. Never before submitted. They'd like to learn how to play guitar in the new year.
I remember when you were bored and you decided to learn guitar.
Yeah.
I also remember when like every other white guy learned how to play guitar.
Yeah, no. Hey, for what it's worth, I have purposefully committed to never learning how to play Wonderwall.
Yeah, there you go. So I've named his guitar Wonderwall. So, yeah, no, you can do something. Well, okay, to be fair, you can do something that I can't. I can't play guitar. I mean, I could. I'm sure everybody can. Well, not everybody. A good amount of people can play guitar.
Everybody can play guitar. It's just a matter of how well.
And how.
So, yeah, buy yourself a cheap guitar off of Amazon, put it in the corner of the room, stare at it for a while, play it 3 times when you're really bored and or sad, and then leave it there to collect dust for the rest of the time that you own it until you sell it off to somebody else who wants to do the same thing. And this cycle is repeated.
Did I ever tell you I had a guitar at some point?
Yeah, part of the cycle. I mean,
figures. Yeah, exactly.
All right, on the next one, I'm going to take this one specifically because this hits home a little close for our fellow here.
This one's lose weight and get to a state of positive mental and physical well-being.
While a great goal, lose weight is also one. I've never heard that before. Nobody's ever gone in the new year losing weight, right? That's a new one. 2, a positive state of mental and physical well-being. Should have done that one last year, champ. Sorry. 2020 was the year to do it. If you didn't do it then, you're jumping on the train a little late. We'll clear that one for Tristan's sake. And then to close out our sort of resolution roast from y'all, Tristan.
Open more text / what does that say?
Up my reply game.
All right. I don't know. Just fucking. Why do you want dots on your phone? Why do you want numbers on your phone? I mean, to be fair, I have like 16,000 emails that I need. But I mean, emails are different.
I have a severe issue with notifications. Like if there's a badge on an app, like
why don't you just pay attention to people, dude? Like the proper attention that you need to do. Like just answer the fucking text.
If somebody goes and cares enough to reach out to you, why would you not reach out back?
No. I know this person.
Okay.
They easily have over like 400 texts, like unopened texts. You don't know 400 fucking people. I swear to God, you don't know over 400 fucking. That if you have over 400 texts, that means something is wrong. That means somebody is dead. Like that. That's just she.
Those 400 texts all came from 20 different down bad dudes who had just hit her up several times in a row with no luck. That's what it is.
It's like 395. Hey, and then like the rest of them are all just like, I don't know. What are you doing on Saturday?
Did you do the project? It's from last semester. Yeah, up your reply game. Get you some flavor, man. Like, if you're one of those people that's just like, ha ha ha, okay, or like, oh my God, stop. No, like, you know who you are. You know what you're doing is wrong. If you want to be better, be better.
You know who this is, right?
I do know who this is.
Yeah,
yes.
no. Rather than sometimes they just put like ha ha ha. Other times they
you're
put.
Gonna call them out directly.
Oh yeah, no, I'm calling you out directly. But most of the time they just slam the fucking keyboard. But then this is also every other person in the female gender. I've learned.
That is I do not agree with that. Don't. That's his take. Because he's a taken man. He can say shit like that.
I swear to God, it's just all the fucking time. You sound like a fucking silencer pro on my UMP 45 on Modern Warfare 2. I swear.
And then we're gonna close out this podcast with a little something fun that Tristan and I decided we should do.
Oh shit.
We've got some resolutions for each other. Mm-hmm. What can we do to be better in 2021? Tristan, I'm gonna go ahead and let you start us off. What can I do to be a better person this year?
Well, get yourself another tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just make sure it's not on the first page of the catalog.
Fair enough. I added mountains and shit at least.
Like, oh, cool. You added a triangle. Fucking Pythagorean theorem.
Shut the fuck up.
You added birds. Fucking cool. Now there's actual life on there.
I liked it. It was significant to me. Anywho, Tristan's one to talk, by the way. He's got hiding under this because he can't show it out in public. It's a fucking Superman tattoo right there. Tell me that's not fucking first page.
Yeah, it's bleeding. Don't worry.
Oh, it's different because it's dripping. They didn't let the ink dry first.
Fuck you, that's second page.
Shit, shut the fuck up.
I don't know. Don't look like the white guy from Power. Don't look like a default skin in Sims 3.
Fair enough.
Don't look like every protester I saw in Portland.
I'm doing this for the black people. They can't stand up for themselves. It's my job as a white person with privilege to speak for them. A bit they can talk to. Great. Protest. Be a part of that. Be active. Don't pity them. Stupid. We're gonna start getting some hot takes in here real quick. We keep that shit up.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead and roast me. Roast me because I can't take it. Because I can't.
Roast me because I can't take it. I can dish the heat, but I don't want it. Number one, if you're gonna work out, actually work out. That's resolution number one. Number two, take shirtless pics when you've actually put in the work. Just because you're skinny doesn't mean you got muscles, son. Number three, let's see. Hold your own when you drink. This man. Actually, you know what? As far as recently, I'm fairly impressed. We've had a fair amount due to New Year's, and it's been fun. So I'll make that like 3.5.
2.5.
2.5. I've had a fair amount.
We've been drinking since like I don't know, like 4.
Number 4, up your game on Modern Warfare. Constantly carrying.
That's fair. That's 100% fair. Dude, I went a fucking 2 and 25 the other day, dog. I was the reason we lost, single-handedly. I don't know how they found me 25 fucking times. And out of those 25 times...
You lost 25 times.
I lost 25 times. Out of the 27 times I had encounters with people, 25 of them, they won.
Number 5, being a Scorpio is not a personality.
Aha!
And number 6, a roast on both of us to be better. Let's be a podcast that's not another white dude and a racially ambiguous dude. Shout out TFG. We love you.
We love y'all.
I guess that's it. Yeah, we've closed out 2020. We've gone into 2021 in the best way possible with each other.
Oh, well, real quick. What are your actual resolutions for this one?
Actual resolutions. It's funny. Your mom asked me this morning whenever you were at work and I was sleeping in like a little baby boy. Actual resolution, like more than just everybody wants to work out, lose weight, look better. For me, I'm gonna look out for me more. I'm gonna do more for me this year. I'm gonna say yes to things that I want and not worry about how that steps on other people's toes. If I want something, I want to pursue it in a way that is beneficial to me. That's my big goal. And I think that encompasses all my other smaller goals too.
Okay. I don't know. Just I always my motto is like every day I try to be better. So there are some days that I'm not.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's also the first one that you read on every single self-help book.
I was about to say, be better every day.
I don't know, man. I guess the one that I've been needing to focus on a lot is like the whole relationship thing, because this is all new to me, So yeah, I guess like I'm trying my best, and I know it's appreciated, but I feel like I can do better. So yeah, I guess as cheesy as it sounds, be a better boyfriend. I'm not saying I'm a shitty one, but
Yeah, you fucking suck, dude.
Yeah, I
Tristan never answers my calls.
Yep.
I'm always trying to do things and give him gifts, and he never appreciates me for what I do.
Yep.
He's a shitty boyfriend.
Yep. I've never bought you anything.
No, he hasn't. He doesn't buy me shit. He doesn't respond to my texts until way late in the day. His texts are super dry. I feel like he's trying to tell me something, but he never opens up about what it is. His emotional vulnerability sucks. His net game is terrible.
All right. On that note, have a good, safe, fun, and just overall better year than we had last year. Make it better. That's the 2021 thing. Last year we let the year run over us. This year, fuck it, let's run over it.
Yeah, let's run over 2021. We're in charge. I want to end this with a quote that I found earlier today. It's a Dr. Seuss quote. I saw it circulating on Twitter, and I thought it was worth it to just pop in right at the end here. I don't know which Dr. Seuss book this is from specifically, but I've bought a big bat. I'm all ready, you see, and now my troubles are going to have troubles with me.
Damn.
All right. Y'all, this has been the Duck Boys podcast. Happy 2021. Fucking kill it. And
don't let it kill you.
All Quack, no whack.
No whack.
We'll see y'all next time, okay? Much love.